bipod mounted machine guns were also featured in the first game, but there were, one of the complaints about the system was they were kind of difficult to deploy onto objects in the world. So with the new game, we've made a lot of improvements to the system to make this very easy to use and make the bipod machine guns a lot more useful. So in the first game, for instance, if I wanted to deploy on this object, I would have to look at it at just the right angle. It was kind of fiddly. Now you just walk up to any object in the world, press your zoom key, and the player will lock right on. Even if you're not looking right at it, it will lock right on to that object. And you can just walk away when you're done using it. This makes the weapons a lot easier to use. Another new function that we've added is our camera movement with the bipod deployment. In most games, when you deploy a weapon like this, including the original Red Orchestra, it kind of looks like you're moving the weapon around, it's floating in your hands. When in reality, it should move more like this. And no game has really done this before with a portable weapon. It's actually very difficult to implement. But as you can see, the weapon moves just like it should in real life. This isn't just a visual thing, though, as I'll show you here. If you were deploying on this in most games, you'd be sitting here, and when you aim down, your weapons kind of go down into the object. But in Heroes, since the camera moves up just like it should, you can actually fire down onto lower levels and get the proper view that you really should have. You know, the great thing about all of this stuff is, while it's making the game more realistic, what we really feel like is making the game more realistic. In this way, we're actually making it easier to play because we're giving you easier functionality to do things that are easy to do in real life. Now I'm going to switch over and show you another game type called Skirmish. This game type's all new for Heroes of Stalingrad. The premise of this game type is you have an AI squad of 3 fire teams, and you're placed into an environment with randomly placed enemies. And your goal is to use your AI fire teams to move through the level and kill every enemy that's in the level. Now the great thing about this is it's very quick to just essentially jump in and get some kills and have a little bit of fun. But this can also be played offline in single player or online in co-op with your friends taking the roles of the other soldiers in the squad. As you saw in the previous demo, you can give the player can give high-level tactical commands such as attack an objective, defend an objective, and the AI will figure out where to go and how to attack or defend those objectives. But you can actually take also direct command of your different fire teams and order them exactly where you want them to move. And they'll dynamically take cover. If they see enemies, they have a sense of self-preservation. So if I tell them to move here and an enemy walks up right behind them and they see the enemy, they'll actually move and try to find better cover, fire on the enemy. So what I'm going to do here is try to get my machine gun fire team to give me some covering fire there as I move through the inside of the building. Now, squad command is low-level squad commands, not necessarily a new thing in video games, although the high-level tactical command is pretty new for first-person shooters. The difference here being these aren't enclosed, scripted levels. This is a completely open gameplay area that you have to use tactics to attack as you move through. And what I'm going to do here is attempt to move through the top of the building while my AI fire teams clear the ground floor. Looks like we'll clear up here. Assault team downstairs. And what you usually want to do is you lead with your assault team, since they're equipped with submachine guns, and keep your light machine guns back for covering fire. And your rifle teams are also better used for long-range fighting, particularly outdoors. As you can see there, my assault crew moved up, cleared out the German downstairs. I can also, if I need to, order my entire fire team or my entire squad to move to a location or to follow me. This is really good, especially if you lose track of your squad as you're fighting in the battle.